Welcome back to This Day. Joining us now with the library update is Eileen Ordway. And Eileen, so nice to see you once again.
Good to see you.
Thank you for coming in. So, one of the things we want to know is, you guys are still open. There's construction happening over at Clubhouse One. Tell us about the updates with that.
Well, as far as we know, that it's on schedule for Clubhouse One to reopen at the end of the summer. We're keeping our fingers crossed.
Nice.
Because the number of people coming into the library is a little bit lower than this same time last year, and we think that has some that effect on what we're doing. I think because people just assume the whole, they can't even get in the driveway, so why should we even bother?
Okay.
But yeah, so I'm happy to tell everybody we're still there, still in business. We are, just for the people who live in Laguna Woods Village, there's the new Orange County branch over at City Hall, but we're not connected to them other than we swap books back and forth when people leave them at the wrong library.
Oh, has that happened a little bit?
Yeah, I just was there yesterday. I had one of theirs and they had one of ours. So yeah, and a lot of our people use both because there's benefits to both.
The Orange County Library, that's located very close. That's
right.
the new one that just opened.
Yes, right in the Aldi Shopping Center, right next to Laguna Woods City Hall, not the Village community
but
center.
The Village Library is here inside the Village.
Yes, still right near Clubhouse
And
One.
how is construction, like outside, what does it look like? How is it affecting you guys?
When people pull into the driveway that would normally go straight back to Clubhouse One, you turn right and there's a little building, and that's where we are, and the History Center. So they did not block off. They left open enough for people to make that turn.
Oh, good.
And also, I think Bocce Ball is still open, so there's parking up that we weren't expecting. So there's way more parking than we were expecting.
Oh, good.
And so there's no reason that anyone could not
So
stop.
it's not like you have to park far and walk in.
Exactly.
There is parking right there.
Yes.
Oh,
Plenty of
good.
parking. Yeah.
Well, tell us about your library and some of the special catalog features that you guys offer.
Yeah, I just want to make sure people know that we are the same as any other library, even though we're standalone. And we've got this great catalog application. I mean, I worked in information technology my whole life, and when I was diving into everything, all the capabilities in this system. But you can find our website, our catalog, two ways on the Laguna Woods Village website. One, under amenities, there's a link to our catalog. And then under the clubs, we also have a club website, and there's a link there.
Okay.
So you can actually search our catalog without logging in. So you could, any person in the village could look in this, actually anyone anywhere, could search on this website as long as they have the link and see what we have available. So you can search by most popular. There's a whole list of what the most popular books are based on what our residents are checking out.
Okay.
There's also, you can do a little search that shows what's new. What did we add in the last week, in the last 2 months for CDs, for CD books, DVDs, and large print, regular print books. Also, we have a list of recommendations. The top recommendation now is all the favorite books listed by our volunteers. So we have about 60 books out there that our volunteers, who most of them are book lovers, have said these are their favorites. We also have out there the past couple years book club selections. We have the list of all the DVDs that we have that are Academy Award winners, Best Picture winners. So a lot of information like that, if people are looking for some kind of recommendation, they can find it there.
Okay. So and this is like if they're logging in from at home type thing? Okay.
Yes. To log in from home, they first have to come to the library with their Laguna Woods ID.
Okay.
We would add them to this system so that we would have their information that they could pull up.
Okay, so everything you were just explaining, that was without logging in. Got it. Okay. So then the next step is to log in, and there's more features that they can do.
So once you have a login, if you find a book you like, you can reserve it. You could bookmark it. So maybe you think, oh, I might want to read this, but I can't right now. so they can create their own list of things that they think would be interesting. You could write a review on a book that you read. You could even search on for books that were reviewed by other people in Laguna Woods Village. And there's a lot of search capabilities. You also have a My Account feature, so as long as when you pick that button, you can look up your contact information, make sure it's up to date. You can let us know how you should be notified if you have a reserve, if you it's getting time for your book to be returned or your DVD, and you can select whether we email you or text you. You can see what
I like that idea because
Yes.
I
Yes.
lose emails all the time.
Right.
So I'm like, please send me a text, and
Yes.
especially if
Yes.
it's like a due date coming up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Or if you've ordered a book and it's like, oh, your book is in now. Oh, great. You
Yeah.
know, yeah.
There's also a list of everything that you checked out in the last 2 years.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So a lot of people don't remember.
Yeah, I forget my mom and my aunt. We all
Yes.
we all share books.
Yes, yes.
And so we will initial inside the front page because otherwise we literally forget
Right.
what we've read.
That we don't want people to do. But yeah.
Right. So that's why this is so nice.
Yes,
You don't want to be
exactly.
initialing the library book.
Exactly. Exactly.
It's kind of like in the old days. Remember the little card that
Yes.
you used to slip in and out?
Right.
I guess that was just a stamp. There was no name on it.
Yeah, we used to have due date cards like that. It would give the date, but now our system will send an email to tell you what you checked out that day. We're trying to go paperless. So
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I like
it saves
this.
the village a little bit of money.
Exactly. Always good.
Yeah.
And so what other features?
You can go out in your account, you can look and see it. You can ask us to purchase a book that we may not have. We have a book buying committee who makes those decisions. If it's too old or too expensive, we may not do it. But if it's something that's relatively new, it's most likely that we will honor your request.
Oh, good.
And you can even say we have a list of authors that it's under a system we call Reserve Express, that if they're your favorites, like John Stanford here, you can mark in your account that he's one of your favorites, and as soon as we get a brand new book in,
Oh, wow.
you will automatically get added to the reserve list, and it's random. So one time you might be first, and the other time you might be 5th or 20th, but yeah. So that's
Okay.
something that you can do.
So if a lot of people have
Yes.
signed up for the same author.
Yes.
I love this idea. My kids have a favorite author and they're always like, can you go see if there's a
Right.
brand new
Exactly.
book? But I'm like, I don't know the
Right.
whole books you've read or not read. How do I
Right.
know if one's new?
Right.
So you guys
Yes.
take the guesswork out of it.
Yes. Yeah. You don't have to worry about it anymore.
Oh,
Yes.
I love that.
Yeah.
This is so great.
Yes.
Is
I
there,
love it. I love it. As an IT person, I think it's a great application. Yeah.
And is John Stanford, is he one of the people that's on your recommended list?
Absolutely. He is one of the most popular authors in the village,
Oh,
with the village
really?
residents.
Okay.
Yes. And we actually, a couple years ago, the system allowed us to mark series. So like what number would a certain book be in this author's series of their character.
Okay.
And this one is Toxic Bray is the brand new one by John Stanford. It's number 34. So if you go into the system where we have this book right in the library, you can see the exact order of all the books. So if you wanted to start in order to learn about Lucas Davenport, you could. And we actually have all but one of the 34 books. We're missing number 4.
Wow.
But yeah.
Oh my gosh,
so
that's
this
wonderful.
This is a great feature that a lot of people really appreciate.
I love this. It makes me think of when I was a kid and I was totally into Nancy Drew.
Absolutely.
And to go in order
Yes.
all the series.
Yes.
That is so great. Well,
Yeah.
any other things lastly that you want to say?
No, we don't have a lot of events going on because of the closure of Clubhouse 1, but maybe in the fall we'll have some new things come up. So,
Okay.
yeah.
Well,
Just come in and check us out.
There's definitely, and all this is great because it's online, but people can come in and you'll help them as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes.
So.
Always happy to help. We have 60 volunteers.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Eileen. This has been
Thank you.
very informative.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. Well, stay with us. We have more of This Day coming up right after this.